All the cycles.
Podcast. Spelled backwards.
Pod. Leap. Dumb. Leap. Dumb.
Pod. Spelled backwards. Pod.
Leap. Dumb.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pod Lead'em. What is that? That is Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. My name is Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and okay, everybody, go spit, 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 spit.
I'm J.W. Crump, and it really annoys me that people are here to mingle.
And I'm Lex Basile Price, and don't let your world crumble if you fumble or tumble. Speak, don't mumble, but try to be humble. But if you stumble, you better be ready to rumble.
And that was Muhammad Ali, and we are here today celebrating. We're going to discuss, but we're also going to celebrate that we have been doing this glorious, stupid show together for 5 years.
Oh, can you even
5 years?
believe? Y'all, if you thought we jumped on that pandemic podcast trend, no.
Slightly before.
Yeah.
The best of all possible
We started this
times.
when no one had ever heard the word COVID.
We have reached our wooden anniversary.
Which one?
Wood.
Wood.
No, that's
It's
crazy.
not our beard anniversary.
Well, maybe
5
you could get a
years.
beard kit in a wood box. That's a lovely anniversary gift.
Ooh. Like you could do a little shaving brush with a wooden handle.
Fun fact before we jump into the episode, me and my husband do the traditional anniversary gifts.
All right.
If you don't do that, it's so great because then you don't have to worry oh, when do I get her this anniversary? Because it can just be like, it fits the theme.
What anniversary is the Lucide anniversary?
-1.
No.
That's for people that are
78.
alone.
It's so weird.
It's so late. You have to survive as a couple.
And to helping us celebrate our wooden anniversary, you can become part of the Lead'em Pod.
Oh.
Just like Jordan.
Ooh, we love a winner name. Also, this means Jordan, the sponsor, has been in this cycle more than Jordan, the winner of Top Model.
Showing up to do the work.
So just be like Winner Jordan and join the Lead'em Pod by clicking that clicksole.
By the way, I'm a little sick if anyone hears my voice different. I'm the one who sounds like Kelly Catrone this time, so... Or her daughter.
We are, in fact, going to discuss an episode today. That's Cycle 21, Episode 4. The guy who gets a beard weave.
Uh-huh.
I cannot change that title. I can't do it. It's the perfect title.
The only possible one would be the host who gets a yearly reminder of this episode.
Exactly.
It was so perfect that you got it.
If I did have to come up with an alternate title, because I take my job very seriously, it was the stylist who has a podcast approved name.
Yay.
Because the second most exciting thing that happened this episode, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm. There is no previously on. It's
just running in the doors.
Like Brigadoon, it's going to come and go, I think.
With the mist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Guys, is it weird that I miss Flixels?
You know what? It gave us something to talk about.
It was fun and
Here's
silly.
the thing. I never really needed it for the picture we were discussing.
Yes.
No.
For at home, if there was a way to only Flixel the digital art.
Home
Because
Flixel,
digital
yeah.
art seems so boring now.
Well, also the quotes were nothing. And also one of the quotes was in quotes.
Yes, there was intensity, genius, and rumble inside your spirit.
What does that mean?
Like the start of a fighting video game. Rumble inside your spirit.
Soul
Is
Calibur.
it a command? Is it a description?
I know I was looking at it, but I was like, oh, it's going to say rumble in your pants. because of the conversation.
I'm honestly shocked it didn't say just like Manaconda.
I believe that every contestant got the note to praise Tyra in the interviews this episode. Beginning with Keith talking about how his win was made only sweeter by Tyra referring to his Manaconda.
Tyra said I'm a good model and have a great schlong. What a day.
Keith really lost me this episode.
Oh, why?
But
But
I guess
also,
we'll find out.
Can we say, calling this photo genius is one of the wildest things said on this show. This is the most just a picture. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah. I think Keith would be better served in small doses. But the problem is Keith is pretty successful on the show, so we get a lot of Keith.
The problem is that Keith does not have the energy of any character on the show. He does not have main character energy.
No.
He does not have weird side character energy.
No, he's not a
And
narrator.
he doesn't have villain energy.
Not really.
No, not usually. There's always someone worse.
Yes. He just kind of is there and sometimes sucks.
Yeah. And I feel like this episode takes away the most bananas things about him, which will be his suits.
But another bananas thing that happens, this fade to white memory wall for Denzel's backstory. Is it because they went to heaven? Because they're angels in heaven? What is going on with this?
What I really didn't appreciate was that as soon as the sentence, "My father died in a car accident when he was 10 months old," ends, production adds glass breaking sound effects.
Yep.
Gross.
He also calls his dead relatives alpha males. But I'm going to argue that's probably they were just misogynists, because why would you say that?
Are those relatives no longer with us, or did the show just want to make us think that?
But
was very
everything
confused by that.
everything the show said, it seemed like father died, godfather died, a great grandfather died. Everyone's dead in Denzel's life. He goes to heaven with a white light. We don't even get a sepia flashback because obviously it's on the show, but still, that would have been better and more in the vocabulary of the show, not this full white fade out.
Strange that he was like, the only male role models I had were my grandfather and my godfather. And I was like, oh, so two men who are very close to you?
Yeah, the problem is with this whole thing is that for no reason that I can discern in this particular episode, they want us to be endeared to Denzel.
Yeah.
But he doesn't give them the footage for that.
No.
No, not at all.
Yo, what would you do? What would you do if you entered your bedroom, just walked over to your bed, maybe threw your suit jacket off, and you found an envelope, and on that envelope was written, Tyra Treat? What would you do?
I would think I'd have to look for a refrigerator. Also, he doesn't care at all. He gives Kari that envelope immediately.
Well, I
And in
literally was
case
like,
you were
in my
wondering-
head, I was, because I didn't remember this at all. I was like, is it candy?
Yes.
Like, I don't understand. And it kind of is.
Kind of.
Well, and in case you were wondering if Tyra wrote these notes herself, the answer is yes. Because I don't believe that any other human would come up with this sentence structure. Dear Keith, for you and a friend in the Tyra suite, you'll get to enjoy a few of your favorite treats at the next photo shoot.
Also, it says enjoy a few of your favorite treats. But
Yeah.
I'm going to argue that doesn't happen at all.
And I thought that would have been fun, a way to get to know someone like,
Yes.
oh, you're a Mike and Ike boy.
I thought this was a
Yes.
Big Brother head of household box
a
situation.
hundro.
Mm-hmm.
Letter from home.
Letter from home, favorite soft drink, favorite snack.
Yeah. Now, someone in our Discord proposed that we call Matthew Mild Matthew. And I do like that. I
like
also
baby
will
boy.
suggest I also
boy.
will suggest that Matthew is a babbler
Mm-hmm.
in a unique way. Matthew knows what he wants to say,
Yes.
but his brain isn't playing at the same speed as his mouth is.
No, it is
Because he
not.
says, word for word, the relationship between Mariana and me is water under the bridge. Well, there never was one, but it's definitely never going to be one now.
There was neither water nor a bridge.
No, there will
Also,
never be a
that's not-
bridge.
water under the bridge is not the way you use that. And then he's like, but there wasn't one. But there's also never going to be one.
No past bridges, no future bridges.
But they're going to show every clip of Matthew in the same room as her. the moment he looks sort of downtrodden.
I also feel like she turns it on when he's in the room, but I actually don't think he cares that much. He's just kind of annoyed at her.
I think he's bummed.
I think it's more like, not like my heart is broken. It's like, oh, this person is annoying in a way I wasn't anticipating.
Yeah. Now you might be asking yourself, did Lex say a quote from this episode? And yes, I did. It's on the wall behind Matthew, and I couldn't help myself from reading the entire thing because the fact that it rhymes, but it's so stupid. Why is this on the wall next to, like, here's to the girls like me, pot lead 'em in no caps for some reason, and then this full story poem.
Kelly got to do that wall. That was Catrone's wall.
And also, what's the cutout hole in the middle? Is it a heart?
I think so. Yeah.
This is one of the craziest talking head walls we've had.
I love that Will is someone who wants to talk crap, but does not curse. Because he says, Mariana bugs the poo out of me.
Not even poop.
Pew.
Poo.
To give Mariana the last bit of credit that I will be giving her, this truly is one of the best makeover interview outfits ever. That's the tight beanie with the big earrings, the faux fur jacket, a perfect shade of lipstick. She looks really good.
She does.
Yeah, the most frustrating part of Mariana is how stunning she basically looks throughout the entire episode.
At all times, pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. But now she is hitting on Denzel and, like, really laying it on thick.
But, like, annoyingly so.
Oh, for sure. Like, they've been dating
to Denzel.
Yes.
Like, stop touching my face. I just want to use this moment to give a PSA, which is that you can never trust hot people to accurately tell you if someone is funny.
No.
Oh,
I don't think we should let hot people try to tell us who's funny, because they never are.
No.
I'm going to go one step further. I don't think we should let hot people...
Well, I podcast.
End of journey.
I podcast, and that's where I get my outlet. So don't come for me, okay?
Yeah,
I can be hot and have words.
There's a reason this is an audio podcast for JW Crop.
I think it's hysterical talking similarly about who we can see talking and who we cannot see talking, because Winnie says the phrase, Tyra discovered me. And that's the only part where we don't see her saying it. As though they handed her a slip of paper and were like, can you say this? And there was a question mark, a word and a question mark after it. And they just whoop, blooped it right out.
I am here for Lennox actively not participating in things.
This big booty dance?
You can keep your Romeos performatively reading in the middle of the house like there isn't a bedroom he could be in or a gazebo, as we'll see shortly.
Reading basically like Idiot's Guide to Witchcraft.
Mm-hmm. Keep it far away from me, but give me Lennox sitting in the middle of the big booty circle doing absolutely nothing.
Shoulder to shoulder with participatory people.
Mm-hmm.
Will is begrudgingly doing it.
I do want to give a beribboned Will whoop-de-wooing his wine bottle in the air.
Oh, the journey that Will goes on this episode with alcohol is telling of what happens.
Of what the straights are doing to him.
Winnie's running, jumping head slap is so funny, where she's just chasing the person that sprayed lotion on her, and she's just like jump slapping over and over again.
That was Keith.
It was Keith. Lotion.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Spraying lotion. Did not care for.
Romeo asks production for supplies to make voodoo dolls, in his words.
He asks them to supply him with supplies.
And this is okay. I need to
Which
call
is
out.
crazy because he already requested sidewalk chalk.
He sure
One
did.
big request, please.
And tea candles. He didn't even make that stupid pentagram correctly. Then we need to talk about how the editors are making it seem Like, Romeo is talking about one person each episode when he is clearly talking about all the contestants.
Everybody.
But then it ruins the stupid fucking episode to have him be like, I want this person out next. Because then it happens, and it's like, they're like, oh, isn't that clever? It's like, no, you've ruined the episode.
The production is giving Romeo so much screen time and so much power, and he's not even a fun villain.
No.
Like, this is not a sea witch. This is a sour eel. Like,
I
he
truly
wishes.
wonder if production just thought that people were going to be obsessed with him.
It sure seems
why,
like it.
Why, though? Why? Because his fucking fan scores are so low. It's like they should have known in the moment that no one liked him.
I think this goes into Top Model fundamentally misunderstanding what makes someone charming. Like how they never understood Allison. And I think to them, in some ways, Romeo is an Allison type. I obviously do not believe that, but I think they're just like, weirdo.
Yeah, lovable weirdo is one thing. And they're like, well, we missed it last time. This is the same thing.
And there's no shades to it.
No. I think it's if they don't get it, they're like, well, I mean, we don't get it, but they seem to just eat this up. And it's like, no, not at all. This is horrible.
Genuine question for the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the worst opening credit sequence?
I'm including
college.
Yeah, this is worse than college.
It's nothing.
You know it's XXI, baby. Sent me.
Oh, I was...
The best part of the theme by far.
Tyra in shadow during it?
Tyra, this is a brief story about how Tyra is the source of all water.
Uh-huh.
She bestows her water on the contestants, and then is dry at the end because she's given it all to them.
Why is she dry? Yeah, I don't know. This is so skanky. This is skeezy and skanky in a way I really don't appreciate.
Feels very down market for the show.
I also really didn't like that. Almost without exception, all of the guys got way longer shots than all of the women in a very obvious way.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's one thing I like about this opening. I like that the water bounces off their name.
Yeah, that's fun.
That is fun.
But that is the only thing I like.
This Denzel vomiting water into the sky. Oh.
The only person that I think looks kind of good is Lennox. But then again, I think her photo looked good too. So it's just.
Isn't she one of the ones that got the weird backwards reversey treatment?
Yes, the weird hair effect.
Weirdly, I think this is one of the rare times that Adam works because you just need to do like cheesy pose.
Yes.
And so
and
I remember
his tongue got
Adam.
to be the last contestant. So
yeah.
We get no prep for this Yusai jump scare.
I don't like it.
This whole episode has very odd pacing.
Yes.
And we're used to makeover episodes being a little out of order, but still.
It seems like the whole week itself had a lot of dead air in it that they sort of edited around, but also just kind of acknowledged.
Yeah.
No wonder they got drunk so much.
Seriously. So we're going to do a fashion photo where things are not as they seem.
Y'all, this photo shoot is so stupid.
It is stupid. There are some successful photos that come from it.
I would argue two.
Two? Sure, that's some. Well, it's a couple.
Kind of two.
So An Lee is the photographer. On his website, he calls himself, he says, "Dear visitor, thank you for taking the time to explore my page. I am An Lee, a hobbyist photographer."
I found two very different internet profiles for photographers named An Lee. And one of them was the very website you're talking about.
Yes.
And the other one is someone who seems to be doing all of Cher's promo photography exclusively.
I think it might be the same person.
Is it the same person?
Because this guy, you also look at his other images. He works with Naomi Campbell. He was the photographer of the first black couple on British GQ.
Huh.
It was Naomi Campbell and her boyfriend at the time.
Comes across great in this episode, too.
I wish he got to speak more because everything he said was helpful, constructive, and like
positive.
Positive.
I just didn't think whatever they were trying to do went far enough.
I agree with that completely.
I think one thing that's telling is how many of the photos would have worked just as well, if not better, not twisted.
Yeah. I just think they needed some... Optical illusion isn't actually a concept. And somebody needed to sit down and be like, so what specific optical illusion are we trying to achieve? And then how do we actually do that?
Yeah. Also, we need to be on the lookout for this. Yusai was meaning to say Bottega Veneta. I am certain that he said potato banana. I heard it. I then went back and read the captions and said, no, it said Bottega Veneta. But then I had to hear it. He says potato banana.
Like Yusai is just saying watermelon over and over again to
Yes.
make like it look like he's talking.
Bottega Veneta. Potato banana. He certainly did. It drove
believe
me
you.
crazy.
I believe that he would.
One thing that's unclear about these, and we'll see it only in some of the end result photos, is that there's extras. Sometimes our models, normal.
Well, they're at Pershing Square Park, which actually has a fascinating history. I won't go into it, except that they did excavate the park because it went by a million names. They removed palm trees from there, excavated them, and then sent them to the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland so they could have them.
Oh.
Palm tree exchange program.
Yeah. This part, it seemed like they didn't have a permit to shoot there because they didn't close it down, it seemed. Or maybe they did eventually, but there were lots of randos walking through.
Yeah, especially skateboarder randos.
Skateboarding rando, the bike that I don't know if it was supposed to be in the shot behind them.
Oh, I think Yusai stole that from a child.
Okay.
Sure. But before we go any further, we need to talk about our new stylist this cycle, whose name is
Tyron.
Ron. His name is Tyron.
With a hyphen.
Oh.
Did Tyra make him do the hyphen?
Do we think it's possible that we manifested this person?
I think we did.
I think we did.
I don't remember him.
The original show just had someone named like Steve. Mm-hmm. Tyron. Amazing.
From his internet presence, he seems like quite a character.
I'll give him this. The styling for this shoot was cool. I appreciated seeing men in colors.
Yeah, thank goodness.
I can't tell if he came to this because he was Tyra's stylist or if he did the show and then became Tyra's stylist because they've worked together a lot. Apparently he styled her for 25 different covers of magazines.
A lot of the fun covers from what I can tell.
And seems at this point in his life and career to be very excited to be in front of the camera.
Well,
in a way that we don't see on screen for the show at this point.
I wonder.
But they seem ready to have some fun.
Well, it's Tyra and Tyron. Why would they not want to have fun?
I have a feeling he was Tyra's stylist first. And then she realized he was a little bit of a character. And they're like, he'll be good for TV.
After Q booked it and was like, not this.
He recently did an interview for Guru's magazine that was very long and not well formatted, so I didn't read all of it. But I do want to read you this little section because he was asked, what does a normal workday look like for you, starting from the moment you wake up? And he responded, I don't have normal days. I am a creative, and being that person allows me in my day to be as fluid as water. The moment I wake up, I silently give my respects to God. Then I take all of my supplements on an empty stomach with a hot water and lemon chaser.
What a dichotomy of being like, I pray and then I take a buttload of supplements.
Up my butt. This also has the energy of I wake up with a full smile on my face. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Do it a lot.
1 week I'm going to do something. I'm going to 1 week do all the things like that I constantly mock. And I bet y'all will see me and you'll be like, JDB, you seem great today. And I'm like, guys, I made fun of it for years, but apparently all that stuff works.
Skull Watch continues.
Yay! I wrote down, I was happy for you.
Oh, thank you. It was actually a cute sweater. I'll give it to Yusai. It was like rhinestone on a cream.
Yusai is dressed fine. I think Yusai has a style that's kind of preppy that kind of works.
This might sound strange, but I also believe that this is just how Yusai dresses. Yeah. Whereas with Jay Manuel, it was like he was coming to set so everyone could tell him how cool he looked in his outfit that day.
Yeah.
And where was Johnny Woojack on that scale?
Perfect.
Perfect angel.
Hot.
Though the styling was better, we really jacked Raylea's boobs to the sky this episode.
Oh boy.
When Winnie says Rayleigh is too sexy, I'm like, oh yeah. They hoisted her boobs to her chin.
Hoinked her into a corset-style top and then made her hang out in mid-sit-up position. There is no way not to make your breasts look enormous.
And then put, like, shimmer on it.
Yes. She was just sitting there.
Adam thinks that Ben is his biggest competitor.
The best thing about that was that it followed directly on the heels of Ben fangirling over Lennox and talking about how he was mediocre last week.
Yeah. The further Ben gets away from Adam, the better. Let me just...
Yeah, I think, honestly, Ben, now having not seen any episodes past this one, would be fully likable sans Adam. And this episode is pretty light on Adam.
Yeah.
And I did not hate that.
I really did enjoy him fangirling over Lennox because so many of these guys are only here to talk about how women aren't going to win or how they're just there to be hot. So to hear a man be like, this woman is good at modeling was a relief.
We didn't say it, but Keith literally, this episode is straightforward and is like, I picked Kari to stay in the tire suite again with me because she's sexy. And then they get to enjoy the tire treats.
Which, from what I can tell, are three things.
Three things.
Mm-hmm.
Champagne. Well, we don't know. Sparkling wine. We don't know it's champagne.
Very ill-fitting chocolate-covered strawberries where the
those
chocolate
shells
falls
were
off.
ready to come right off.
It was a real magic shell, though. It wasn't like an actual dipped. It was magic shell on a strawberry.
And then oysters that someone makes sure that he doesn't eat too quickly. Do not chew them.
That was Denzel told Keith not to chew on the oyster.
Those oysters were so warm, y'all.
Y'all, I love oysters.
I like oysters,
don't
yeah.
need to eat a room temp oyster. There was no ice bath for them to be sitting in.
Can you imagine? You're Kari. You didn't ask for any of this. You got to drink a glass of sparkling wine, eat oysters, and then dessert back to back, and then go lie down on the ground in a provided wooden folding chair and be fierce.
In a corset, probably. Also, we know it's not Keith's favorite food. It's not Keith's favorite food because he said he never had oysters before.
Yeah.
Did y'all understand Winnie's setup at all? Like, even as far as the optical illusions went, what was she supposed to be doing? What was the illusion?
It felt like she was supposed to have a chair, but then they just didn't.
The tree was her chair, JW.
Yeah, you know how people sit on the trunks of trees?
On the trunks of junior trees that are like not even fully grown, that need wooden stakes to hold up. Juvenile trees.
And then Kari gives away the game by saying she can't tell if she gets a good photo with Yusai in charge.
Whee! Denzel also says that there is a love triangle between himself, Mirjana, and Matthew. I argue he's not wrong that there's a love triangle, but it is between Denzel, Mirjana, and Mirjana's boyfriend at home.
Yeah.
This did lead, however, to my new favorite captions crunch of all time, which was translating the skrrr into words, which came out as capital SKUR -RR-K.
Skrrr.
Perfect. It was super accurate.
It did help.
And the start of the Matthew-Will relationship of Will just listlessly being asked by production to go over and be like, Matthew, you look sad.
Baby boy, what's wrong?
I do love, like, hey, production going to Will. Hey, Will, don't you think Matthew looks sad? You should go over and say something to him. Will, okay. Matthew, you look sad.
He hasn't been on sets before, Hannah.
Yeah. And then we get something that you would think would actually be bigger drama.
Yeah.
And then kind of
sure
ended up
would.
being nothing.
Nothing.
Denzel is sucking in his shot.
All those whispered grunts.
And then Yusai is being Yusai.
Yep.
And then the weirdest part to me is that Denzel, and I think rightfully so, whispers, "You son of a bitch," to one of the things that Yusai says.
I'm going to give him, this is hard. Having
is
to
hard.
hold this bicycle, like, he's got a harder task than a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but after he says, "You son of a bitch," out loud,
Fully out loud.
Yusai says, "I see you cursing on the inside." And I was like, he's cursing on the outside.
He wrote the exact same note.
And then this isn't clear, but his shoot must have been done.
Yes.
Because when he gets done, I thought it was in the middle of the shoot, but when he gets done, he throws the bike asunder and goes off and like is punching walls and all this other stuff. And Yusai for a moment looks legitimately scared.
I think he is. maybe is seeing the consequences of his actions a little bit. I feel uncomfortable because I don't like either of these people, but I don't think either of their behavior is correct. But also, I understand why like Denzel got to that place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, this is not a safe working environment for anyone.
I mean, it's interesting because I do understand how he got to that place, but I also think this is some, in his own words, alpha male bullshit.
Yeah.
That can't handle criticism and also can't handle the idea that he's not strong. Because we just saw Shai's insane core strength that nobody else seems to have,
no one
including our big, built, strong, manly men. So you have these two like gross ways of operating, just butting heads, and I can't feel sympathetic toward anyone in this situation.
And I also, yes, and I wonder how much like underlying stuff is there for both of them about each other's identities. Like, who can say? Sure. But I think it's a complicated situation that I don't like either person.
One thing they don't mention, even though we see so much evidence of it, is that it's also definitely raining.
Yeah.
Because everyone's always under gigantic umbrellas.
Or a big towel.
Which makes this particular photo shoot extremely difficult.
Yes. I did think it was funny that Denzel matched that Yusai energy of, I can see you're cursing me on the inside, with saying that he could see on Yusai's face that he was disappointing Yusai, as Yusai screams about how it was easier to teach his dog to shit.
But let's talk about a cute thing, and that's Will having a crush on Matthew. Because it's quite clear that Matthew's sexuality aside, Will is like, oh, a guy I can like hang out with.
Yes.
Maybe cuddle, but not in a sexual way. But just he has a cute little chaste crush on Matthew.
See, crush can be a loaded word, but I know why you're using it. But I truly think that, especially given what we saw of Corey last cycle, and Will knowing that he's the only openly identified queer man, I think he's just so desperate to have someone who's not going to make him feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
And Matthew, in that particular way, just seems like a good dude.
I just really enjoy the way Matthew speaks about Will in this episode. Like, how could anybody not look at this person and see that they're a beautiful human?
Well, and it speaks so much to how comfortable Matthew is that he's like, yeah, this isn't a problem. Why are we talking about it? I love
that he brings the disbelief, and we haven't gotten to this yet, but later in the episode, he's going to bring disbelief to the straits of, oh, you can really tell me that you've never been attracted to somebody.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Lennox adds a layer to her personality where she very quietly says that, I mean, I hate the drama, but I live for the drama, so let's have some drama.
That made me want to hang out with Lennox.
Yeah, there's this little freak in Lennox.
I don't want to be a part of it, but I will watch it all day. Just like Big Booty.
Romeo getting his shoes taped.
Where the fuck
because
did
he literally can't hold him. Because they just literally only gave up and was like, we can't do this.
Once again, this was harder. Keeping your feet on the pole was technically more difficult than putting them on a wall.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Romeo and Mariana, how are they up and walking around? Like, I'm not in shape. I don't go to the gym. I'm not trying to shame anybody. But I feel like this is a basic human moving and walking around strength that I fear that neither of these people have.
See, I understand what you're talking about. I think, though, it's this shitty not wanting to participate energy that fuels a lot of it. Because he like put his feet up and then he's like, it's just like, I don't want to do this. I can't do this, and I don't want to put any effort in, and I don't want to try.
Well, Mariana has no enthusiasm for modeling and all enthusiasm for kissing Denzel's neck. So soon.
It's also wild to me that Romeo tells other people to shut up when all he does is talk shit constantly.
Or that he tells people that they're arrogant. This man telling anyone that they're arrogant.
Oh my God. Are we? It's so far away.
We'll get there. I promise you, Lex.
It's so far away, but yes, we'll get back to this exact topic.
Now, we haven't gotten enough Rayleigh in this episode yet. However,
not at all.
We're about to get just clip after clip after clip of Rayleigh being two things: wacky and adorable.
Yep.
Because when Will says there's a Tyra bell, Raylia runs down, still hand in her bra, fixing it.
Still putting the nipple in the right place.
It was
Justin
perfect.
on the go.
So there's a present. Why there's a present? Like, what theme of that present? I don't know. Target Chevron is the wrapping paper. And Will has to shush the class to hear the instruction.
His fake flailing was very funny. His like, ah.
And he reads out the card.
We're going to make some TV.
I'm giving you a gift. It's the gift of makeovers.
A makeover is a gift, an oyster is a treat.
Throughout the house, I've hidden boxes with makeover looks inside, but I won't tell you who it belongs to. But if you find the box with magic shears inside, you get to know which one is yours. Good luck. Have fun. So are there two kinds of boxes, or was one box always going to be not beard weave? Because we don't see a box of beard weave, but we sure do find magic scissors. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There are two ways to have made this way better. One, whatever box you find is your makeover.
I love that.
Leave it to chance.
Yeah. And two, if you get the magic shears, you can trade see.
Ooh,
That's
maybe-
what it should have
and
been.
Actually,
That's actual power.
Yeah.
maybe that was some confusion, and that's why Winnie got so pissed.
Yep.
Because maybe Winnie found a box that said buzzed head.
I think that's actually what happened with Winnie, because
Yes.
her reaction seemed outsized for not knowing that was actually the thing. Why would she have assumed that
That's what I'm
hard?
saying.
And she's not one to overreact to things.
Not
She's
from
been
what
a
we've
very
seen.
cool customer so far.
Yeah, I think there was some confusion, and then they tried to slip it in after the beard weave reveal.
I do think that somebody did find beard weave somewhere, because when it comes up on the screen, Mirjana yells, "Bearded weave is Denzel." So I do think they had found it.
But it was spelled wrong probably on the thing.
Yeah, bearded weave.
I love Raylia looking in the oven immediately. It's the first place she looks. She's like, it's got to be in the oven.
I like how it seems hard, but then it's on a chair.
Yeah.
I think this is a me problem. I thought these boxes were too small.
I also
they
thought
were
the
too
boxes
small.
were
They
too
were
small.
Okay, good.
Small.
Because then, and also these shears, for the amount of drinking that's happening in this house, these should have been large cardboard novelty shears, because Denzel swinging these things around his head made me nervous.
So, a fun Lex story. My grandfather is, in Farsi we'd say, vasfasi, which means fussy, fussy, fussy. And me and my sisters were not allowed to use regular scissors in his house until we were in high school. So if he was around,
Tiny little safety scissors.
we had to use yarn scissors. Until
Love it.
And then my grandmother, when he would leave, would be like, "Here, use these." Like, you can't cut with those. It's actually more dangerous.
Because you just have to saw.
So we head to Christoph's salon again. Where
And I was right. Tyra is at makeovers.
well,
Well,
Well, no, as long as I predicted.
yes.
and someone is there that I wasn't expecting, and someone isn't there that I was expecting, because Corey is at makeovers.
For no
Well, Corey
reason.
also got the note to lie to Tyra about her abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Because they made him come back just to say that he actually really likes this makeover now.
Despite
the
the
only
fact that
reason
he's
he had to
not
be
currently
there.
wearing it.
Sure
He's
isn't.
like, "Remember this? I got this makeover, the one I have right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it." When he has full eyebrows and
Yep.
hair.
Yes.
And Miss Catrone isn't there because I think Christoph banned her.
Yep.
Yep.
We kind of tell some people what their makeover is.
Tyra referring to the beard weave as a face weave. I really wish that had been what we said the whole time.
The whole face.
It's not even, I know we're going to get into this. It's not a weave. It's
No.
not weaved into anything.
No.
It's an application.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
glued.
it's a merkin of a
You can also
thing.
take it on and off at will.
It's held on by the littlest bit of wig glue.
Yeah. Later on, he says, "Do you want me to take it off?" Like it's nothing,
Yeah.
and yet it's everything.
It's an accessory.
I thought for a second they were going to do this thing where one girl and one guy got the same makeover because they did that for a couple of people, but that fell away.
Well, they also started with Ben and Adam, bros buzzing all hair off.
I will say it worked better on both of them than I thought it was gonna.
Disagree. I disagree. I think it worked incredibly on Adam.
I agree.
I thought it was going to be terrible, I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, they said buzzing all off, so I thought they were going bald, like they were going to do Corey. But then they just give a nice buzz, and it looks fantastic on Adam, and it looks pretty terrible, I think, on Ben's head.
It looks like he did it himself.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
and he had good hair.
He has good hair.
He had such good hair. I was relieved that they left him with scruff. Because I think it's the only thing that makes the look work.
It's just he doesn't have that right hairline either for it. He now starts looking like Eddie Munster. Will they lie and say he's getting a pompadour?
This man, who is canonically the tallest human that any of these people have ever seen, gets 3 inches added to his height?
He gets a full... We'll get into it. He gets a full eraser on the top of his head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kari and Romeo are going to be the Platinum Ice Prince and Princess.
And yet, neither of them get that.
No.
One of them is closer than the other.
And Romeo is getting gray contacts that don't have the right prescription.
Nobody knew that Romeo actually wears contacts.
Well,
apparently.
I mean, they thought everything was a facade.
Mm-hmm.
They just assumed, which, rightly so, I guess. And then Keith, you have no hair to fuck with, so you're getting nothing. What were they going to do to Keith?
I don't know. They found a way to put a beard on.
Honestly, I thought his eyebrows could have used a little help.
I agree.
Those eyebrows are looking a little patchy and could have used a little fill in.
Mm-hmm. We're going to tattoo eyebrows on you. Miriana, which she says wrong. Because this starts, she says Miriana.
Yeah, Tyra's going to go get looser and looser with that name.
Mm-hmm. Cut to chin.
Carly Kloss.
Which that's what Carly Kloss used to look like?
Yeah.
I do think that Miriana had probably the best makeover.
Yes.
Well,
oh my God.
Her hair was one of her worst attributes. It was not helping.
And this is stunning on her.
This is amazing on her.
Though
looks
I will
so good.
say, I agree. I wonder and worry that the styling might not always be correct.
That's fair.
This is very reliant on it being styled well.
Yet in panel, I also thought she had it.
It ages quickly. But I do
short
think
hair does
amazing.
that though. I think, right?
Yeah. And then the makeover I remembered of Shy's, black on one side, other side white.
My God.
Including her eyebrows.
Well, what's so funny about this is that they said that earlier. That was one of the boxes. And then knowing the show, I was afraid that that's what they did to Winnie.
Yes, because that's what I was worried about as well.
Says the hair is going to match the skin. And I felt, dear God, please don't do a black and white look on her. And then she gets something that's so normal.
But then also lied to, because to Winnie, Tyra says you're getting a long weave with tips dipped blonde. There is no blonde to be found.
It is subtle.
I feel bad for Shy.
Here's the thing. I think this could be better.
This is a Halloween store wig.
If the eyebrows were both natural or black.
Yes. I just also question if anybody in the salon that day knew how to bleach hair properly.
No,
apparently not. Not according to Kari.
Everybody who gets bleached and blonded
gets fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on this day. And then something happens that I forgot happened.
Oh, yeah.
Because Tyra wanted to do something, but then didn't really want to pay for it and or wanted to write it off for taxes.
Yep, 100% yes. We think we know who we are, but what are you?
And this was the captions crunch of a lifetime. Because it captions crunches, we know who we are. Beautiful.
It's a Meghan Trainor song.
Oh, you mean mother?
You can't proclaim yourself mother. So today, y'all and me, we gonna be spitting in cups.
And then poor Corey has to translate.
Ancestry.com.
And this is where I started worrying if we're going to get another blackface photo
yes,
shoot.
Because I am scared.
Oh, yeah.
I am so scared.
Because Tyra issued a threat. That's why you're scared.
Because apparently We're going to find out these results in a, quote, creative, artistic, and special way.
The most special.
So I did some research because I was like, Ancestry DNA. I feel like I know a little bit about that company, but let me check because I was certain that it was a Mormon company. And it's not a Mormon company.
Go on.
If you don't know, the Church of Latter-day Saints is very into genealogy, record keeping. They have one of the largest archival records that's basically apocalypse proof for genealogical records and documentation. They also refer to that sometimes as temple work, and that's where they've baptized like Mother Teresa and Anne Frank because they go back. It's pretty gross.
Super normal thing to do.
Yeah. They also, this isn't an anti-Mormon podcast. I grew up in California. There are plenty of Mormons, but also every Mormon I ever was friends with ended up being gay. So that says a lot.
No, weirdly, my middle school best friend was Mormon. Really nice guy. Solid dude.
Yeah.
His mom loved me because she knew we would never make out.
Yep.
I was the decaf tea of friends.
Every Mormon friend I had growing up in middle school and high school were just the chillest, nicest people.
Yeah.
It's like that South Park episode where that kid's Mormon and he's just like, yeah, maybe it's all made up, but my family's pretty nice, so.
Though they did famously not allow black people in the Mormon church until 1978, which was a year after Roots came out, because they were impressed by the genealogical work of Roots.
Like, this is not what I intended.
So, Ancestry DNA, there's good news, neutral news, and bad news.
Okay.
Good.
Start with the neutral news.
Okay, neutral news. Well, the neutral news kind of relates to the good news. So the good news is the DNA samples and test results are protected with industry standard practices to ensure confidentiality.
Great.
The neutral news is this means it's no worse than other companies in the same field. You can, because very famously, I think, ancestral DNA has been used to track criminals and crimes. But you can delete your information. Like, it is a process, but they don't make that very clear. Because also the whole like, ooh, it's fun to find out who's in my family. Once you delete it, no one can find you and you couldn't find anyone. The bad news is they also advertise that you can use the information from the test to predict or reveal health issues. But that's not true a lot of the times.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that from saliva.
No, you can't.
And I try every day.
It is now owned by the Blackstone Group. And that's not great because basically right now there's no like way that they can really buy and sell the data, but they're companies are very interested in buying data, and then that only gets it only gets more useful the longer they have it. But yes, it was started by two Mormons, two BYU graduates, and their business was mostly like Mormon work, and they like don't have, it's like not a direct connection with the Mormon church, but it's also not a connection. They did stand up to the government, which was kind of cool because the government was trying to buy everyone's DNA
I
records.
remember reading about that. Yeah.
Cool.
And they were like, no.
I think it's a company that, even by the very nature of what they do, is going to be complicated.
Yes. So
have either of y'all ever done a DNA?
No.
Either.
I think maybe people in my family did. I haven't done it. And also, I'm not very interested on the whole.
I don't think it'll change much about it.
No, and also
we actually have done a decent amount of family history just through like researching, because my grandmother's extended family was super wiped out in Russia during the pogroms. So she worked really hard to find evidence of family because that was something that was really important to her. So we have done a lot of work on that front to the point where I'm like, I don't really need this.
Right.
Yeah. And for me, like, I'm pretty sure I know what the big things are. Like, nothing would be very, like, surprising. Even the things that aren't proven in my family, like, I'm pretty sure, even though I'm Persian, we probably have Russian descent back there because we're big. Like, we don't look like, even my Persian family doesn't look very Persian in that regard. But, like, I don't know. I think there's this kind of, I read a really interesting article about genealogy and all that stuff. And, of course, like, there's you go back and shocking no one, it goes back to racism, right? Like it goes to eugenics and blood purity and all that stuff. And is it just a new name for race science and all that stuff? Like kind of, but like also, is it really that bad? But no, I don't have really any interest in like finding out. I don't need to know if I have like a secret cousin.
Transitional moment. Another Raylia, because she's the one that they asked to talk about how cool this is. And she does so by saying, I think it's really interesting. I just tell everyone I'm black. Gorgeous.
Oh, I understand. I thought this was a scam. I thought it was a scam, but now I realize she's saying, like, I want to be more specific. Okay.
This moment of Tyra making everybody line up in the middle of a high-end salon, loudly spit, side by side,
in unison.
So close together. Then put the tubes full of spit, not contained, not neatly packed away, just lying there on top of the plastic, and then to be, okay, bye.
Yeah, her leaving.
Then why, Tyra?
Also,
it was so good.
I need to point out, and we can keep track of it, it takes 6 to 8 weeks to process this. So when are they finding out?
Maybe she just didn't want to wait, and that's why she did it on the show. She was like, we can fast track this.
And what happens to the people who get eliminated? She just trashes their results.
As they get eliminated, I want her to just throw it in the trash.
Sets them on fire.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
Adam says that he bangs chicks with his hair.
Which isn't not true in the sense that the hair is in the room.
Is he the terrible comic book character Medusa? Like, what are you talking about?
But we already talked about Adam and Ben get the same makeover.
Yes.
They sure do.
And then we're going to find out that the Line app is back.
Wasn't expecting the return
And
of Line app.
also, a thing that used to be a prize is now everyone just gets to use it on apparently their own individual
You know
phone.
why? You know why?
Why?
Because it's genealogy. They wanted them to talk about or to like see if there's a secret mixed race person or something. there's this weird like we'll find your secrets this episode.
Oh, I thought you meant why the phones were labeled.
Oh no.
I was so there because you're usually right, Lex. I was so there for such a long time. I was like, I just meant because Adam's phone said Adam on it.
I don't know why that.
And I thought that was silly.
Maybe because they had I know why. They probably connect it because it's a shitty time and phone.
Yeah.
They had to get them into the program and then hand it to them.
Oh, yeah.
I truly wish that someone would talk about me the way Matthew talks about Will.
Right?
When I look at Will, do I think, holy shit, God did something really beautiful with this person? Yeah.
And my favorite part is that's not edited or stitched together at all.
Oh, my favorite part is that he's so happy about it.
Yeah.
Like he's so happy to be looking at a beautiful person.
He enjoys aesthetics.
Yeah. Also, speaking of aesthetics, both Lex and I have tried to say it, but Matthew just got a haircut.
He got the same haircut.
I cannot wait.
He got a more expensive.
When we hear Tyra comment on it during panel.
He got just a more expensive version of his own haircut.
Yeah, they took the fade down a level.
This is nothing. He looks great, but he already looked great.
The cutest Keith moment in a while happens when in the interview, he's talking about not having to get one, and he goes, so there was just right here. I didn't know what that was.
We've seen Tyra this cycle really tap into her power again. She's using it for good. She's using it for evil. And I think the most evil thing we've seen her do so far is ruin Kari. Kari is ruined by this makeover.
I would be too.
Yeah.
It looks so bad.
So bad. They took a stunning, gorgeous human and did this to her.
Not only is the makeover bad, her hair is fried. And that's why the wig had to be put on. I think the plan was to dye her hair, her red hair, which is notoriously hard to dye.
Yep.
Yeah.
They started with the bangs, and they're like, oh, this isn't going to work.
This is falling out. This is immediately falling out.
Her hair
'Cause
was
she's
falling
got,
out.
She's got fine curly hair.
Yeah. And so then they start sewing in a blonde weave, not platinum.
No. Electric piss yellow.
Canary paper.
This was in a bin somewhere, and they just pulled it out and put it on her head.
She doesn't need a reflective vest on the bike anymore.
And then they do her eyebrows.
Why? Like, she looks so down market, and the other contestants can't help but also know this.
I love that they don't lie to her. I love
No.
that in the salon, at least, nobody lies to her. The contestants don't lie, and neither does Jay. Jay is really like, well, you're just going to have to get through it.
Jay almost implies that she's probably going to get a new makeover.
Yep.
He's like, well, just kind of do it and show how bad it is.
I thought the exact same thing, Lex. I think Miss J was like, just show them how bad this is. So Raylia's after shot, her makeover shot, is insane. It is so perfectly gorgeous. It might be one of my favorite makeover shots of all time.
Oh my God.
I don't know why she feels like Cleopatra, because the hair's not
at all.
Cleopatra-esque.
Maybe Cleopatra Jones.
I was
Honestly.
worried they were going to give her a terrible makeover, and I'm so
also
relieved
thought
that
they
she
were
got something
too.
good.
Now, I think similar to Mirjana's, it can go a little HR representative.
Sure.
But I think that for the most part, it's an upgrade. And that aftershot just sent me to heaven. I was knocking on the door. St. Peter was like, Raylia shot. And I was like, yes.
See, but the thing is, this is my worry, though. I think it's now fuel to the fire of Too Sexy.
Oh.
Because she looks banging with this hair.
Yes,
And
she
I think it's going to
does.
be like, too sexy, though. Big and curly and boobs. Too sexy.
I don't know if he needed the contacts, but I thought Romeo's makeover was good.
It's fine. I didn't
turned
know
out
he
more
looked that
gray.
different.
It is
Yeah.
gray. It's just, I imagine he would have done this.
He also says that he's getting gray contacts put into him, which made me wonder if he knew how those worked, but then I'm pretty sure he has them.
He does.
Yeah. I mean, he must have if there's a prescription.
Yeah.
Also, did not need the close-up shot of it.
Ugh.
That was a close-up shot. That was surface of the moon.
They lie and say that Lennox gets a makeover.
She doesn't get a makeover at all.
It feels darker later in panel. But also, I'm going to say this. I never know at any given moment how much hair Lennox has.
But also they say dark and blunt. But all they did was cut off the split ends.
Which is more blunt, I suppose.
I know. I realize, but I'm just...
The lie of the technical truth.
They didn't do up scissors. They did a blunt cut. But not really.
She also has this talking head that's not her fault that she assumed would be edited. And she was like, so I got the dark blunt one. As if she assumed that would have been announced at the makeover box part.
Yes.
But we had not heard that, so it just sounded like insanity.
How do y'all feel about Winnie's?
I don't like it. I loved her with these locks.
I thought the hair she already had worked really well for her.
I agree.
I think this makes... I don't think it's bad.
No.
No,
But I think
it's
it makes her
lateral at
look
best, though.
way less cool.
Yeah.
Well, later, Tyra says something that I found interesting, which was like, your features are pretty common, and it's the vitiligo that makes you stand out. Now, we could unpack that later,
Right.
but I do think this hair is a little bit more normy.
I think it's very normcore.
Yes.
Like, it's kind of the most, it's a side part haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like a high quality weave, which is nice.
Yes.
Yeah. And Miss J is enamored by it, so it might look stunning in person.
I think it does look good. I just don't think... I think she looked more interesting before.
Yeah,
Like, she
and,
had a specific...
like I said, cooler.
Yeah, there was a
There
specific
were vibes.
look. I love. Winnie asking Will if has anything I said been arrogant, and he just goes, no.
No.
Like, shut up, Romeo.
He just took permission from Yusai
To
just
parrot that, yeah.
yes. And did we just say that was a high quality weave? I can't believe I made it this far. We did it. It's here. It's time to lay the wig on Denzel's face.
This has to be a punishment, right?
We say that, and I know why we say that, but Tyra's attitude is not that.
No, Tyra thinks it's great. Johnny Woojack would think it were a punishment.
Johnny Woojack, this is when he would have looked straight into the camera again.
Yep. Whoa.
They applied his beard
On top of his beard.
on top of his beard, and then they cut it down on his face, and it is just so long and straight.
So straight. This is a beard you put on an 8-year-old in a production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I hate to agree with you, Ever, but you sew this beard to a tall black hat, and you've got your Lincoln Halloween costume.
You do.
And here's the thing. A big part of it's the color.
The color
has no dimension to it. It is also so much darker than his hair color.
Also so straight. That is not the texture of facial hair.
No.
And you can just see so much of the lace.
There's this one little flippy flap that just sticks up in the front all the time by his chin. I'm obsessed with it.
When we get to the makeover shot, it does something really strange to his jawline.
Yeah.
Because it's like he has, like, you can't tell where his jaw is.
Right, which is what a beard does for the most
It
part.
looks like there's a little shadow following him around.
This does lead to an amazing moment when he talks to his mother.
It
And
does.
she's just like, they did not give you a lace front.
You can see it.
the lace.
You can see face by the corner of his mouth.
Why did Raylia need to talk to her relative with a chip clip in her hair?
I don't know. I think she was having fun.
The other thing I hate about Kari's makeover, at least in the shot that they did here, is that they airbrush her freckles out of existence.
They do, which is a shame. Gosh, she had such a good look before.
Her unique and gorgeous and interesting is just gone.
Fully.
She, up until now, would have been my number one contender for taking the
Yes.
cycle.
Yes.
And it makes her skin tone look unnatural.
Yes.
What they do to her hair and eyebrows.
Maybe it was edited out, but Shy seems fine with the insanity that they did to her.
Shai's like, I'll dye my hair back. I don't care.
Yeah. I guess you only have to dye half of it.
Look, Shy is all day dancing. She is not affected by anything so far.
The hardest thing about this to me is you'd always have to part it so carefully.
Right? Y'all, I'm looking at Kari's makeover photo.
It's Donatella Versace. It's SNL Donatella Versace.
Yeah.
Well, they made her put her hands on it so that it wouldn't look even as bad. And they fixed the color in the picture.
A little.
I mean,
Still not platinum.
no, it's not platinum. But what I mean is that it's not piss yellow.
Uh.
She looks horrible. I feel so bad for her.
I feel so bad for her. And it gets even worse when they go back to the house and they're hanging out in the bathroom. And this, guess what, everyone? This is the moment where Keith lost me.
Oh, really?
Because he says, Kari feels she looks like a stripper. She does. But that's okay. I love strippers. Great. Cool.
Kari thinks she looks really down market and cheap and trashy. She does. But I like that. So it's a plus.
I'm shocked that he didn't add and strippers love me, so.
He might have.
Maybe he's just very pro sex worker and stripper.
Oh yeah, that's definitely it. That's the vibe for sure.
From later this episode, that's definitely the vibe.
Look, I'm not going to think before or afterwards about that comment. Don't you tell me to use other context, Lex and Hannah Jane.
And this is where Will has gone from wine, a glass of wine by himself in the corner, to a
bottle
full
of liquor
of spiced rum. Woo!
Oh, I thought it was Fireball.
I don't think we had Fireball yet.
I thought that was Fireball in teacups.
Oh, maybe. It looked like, to me, like Captain Morgan 1.75 liter bottle.
Look, it's all the same spectrum.
Yeah.
Either way, Will's in survival mode now.
But also, this is what I realized. This is the most liquor we've seen on this show.
Oh, yeah.
We always...
This is the most drinking we've seen since the wine days of
remember
Lisa.
Last cycle when everyone was like, whoa, Mike, that guy's drunk.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
I truly think they somehow found out that they had nothing to do the next day.
But I also just wonder if production was like, well, we thought there was going to be a lot more sex last cycle. And nothing happened. So we better start pouring booze into this house.
And then post-production has some fun with drunk vision.
Well, and then Mariana and Denzel take a shower together.
Ooh, thank goodness for that privacy frosted stripe in the middle of that shower.
But she said not until you take the beard off.
Which is that was kind of funny.
Drunk Matthew is still adorable.
Drunk Matthew is so brilliant when he tries to make a joke and says, and I didn't want this to be anyone's opening quote because it's so perfect, I needed us to discuss it. He's in the bathroom with Will and another person, and he goes, and someone's like, the other person's like, oh, this is clogged. He's like, the only water that moves smoothly in this house is the water between people's mouths. And then falls over and grasps at Will as he slides to the floor while Will stands stoically.
Teddy bear.
I love the next morning the various states of sleeping we see.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ben fully face planted onto the couch, then to go to Matthew on a bathroom floor on a rug that was dragged from somewhere else.
I think it's actually Mariana's faux fur jacket. I think drunk Matthew was like, yoink.
Also, maybe I was just seeing it weird, but it seemed like Raylia was in the kitchen sleeping.
I don't know where Raylia was. This is the problem. We haven't actually seen the house. We've seen the decorations, but we haven't seen the house.
I have no idea what the layout is.
At all.
Oh, just imagine being drunk and having to use that spiral staircase.
Oh, God. Unsafe. You wake up in the basement shrouded in darkness.
Now, the conversation we're about to have is fascinating, but I actually am genuinely excited to discuss it with the two of y'all because it's got twists and turns and nuance that the show isn't prepared for.
No.
But also, how do we not have this footage?
Because it was nothing.
Right? They just pecked for like a second.
It is literally, he's like, you're gorgeous.
But if they had it, they would have shown it.
I would not be shocked if it were like, I love you, good night.
Exactly. I think it is literally the most nothing thing. And so...
Oh, so y'all are saying we don't have it because it's too little.
Yes.
Fascinating.
I think the show realizes that if they showed it, there would be no drama.
And or that it would just make everybody else look even more homophobic.
Yes. Because it literally is nothing. There's no way this kiss was anything. Because if it was, we would have seen it.
And it feels like the only person who saw it was Shy.
Shy.
Yes.
Who seems super cool.
Shy doesn't say anything that bothers me the entire time.
No, Shy just sort of seemed like... there should be more. Like,
yes.
He's real excited.
I also think Shy isn't paired with anybody. So she's not interested in getting laid. So she's excited for other people to kiss.
Yes. She's going to dance to that kiss all day. The whole house, except for Shy and Will and Matthew, gets super homophobic.
House. I think it's basically 3 people.
Sure.
Yeah, we see Keith, Denzel, and Mariana.
Yeah, they're really bad.
I appreciate it for the most part, even though at some point some of the things they said were so weird to say in front of him that Will was here for this. Because Will is able to kind of have this discussion with Matthew a little bit, but also some of the stuff people say is like very homophobic and anti-gay, and you're like, you're saying it to the out gay person.
The Mariana is actually, in some ways, secretly the worst about this.
I don't think secretly, Lex. I think she's the worst in the conversation.
She keeps saying the phrase, you two kissing is super gay.
That's just gay to me.
That's just super gay.
And
it's
also,
like, yeah, but the way you're saying it is the implication that gay is worse.
Yes.
Whereas I think Keith is generally like, nah, you're gay now.
No, Keith is just like, you're a gay person.
Yeah, which is a weird take to take, but still.
And the fact that this is coming from Mariana, who is just like publicly having sex with someone where nobody could avoid them.
No.
And
like, I mean, I guess you could.
And everyone else is talking about how annoying they are.
Yes.
And this is, to Matthew, a person that you've had this weird chemistry.
Oh, I think there's there's a ton of, well, I'm glad I didn't fuck you because then I would have caught it. There's a lot of that in there. A lot of women, I'll say, it's like why they don't like get down with bi guys.
See,
where
that
it's
could,
this, like, trick.
That could be it, but it could also be, I feel like she's like high on herself being like, oh, so I rejected you, so you had to turn to men.
Well, I mean, also true.
That's the vibe I got.
Equally disgusting.
She's like, wow, I turned another.
I Keith is still pretty bad.
Keith is pretty bad. When he said no going back from it.
After you do it once, there's no coming back. And this is a person, and I think we're going to see this literally next episode if the preview is anything to go by.
Woo!
That is going to get so excited in his little seat to see two girls kiss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll still be straight.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And then, but let's talk positively about how Matthew handles it.
Matthew comes out looking
Which
amazing.
he doesn't deny this at all.
No.
No, he actively is like, yeah, let's have this conversation. There is no shame whatsoever.
He was like,
No.
I've always been attracted to women, but aesthetically, I can't help it. Will's a beautiful person. You can't tell me that you've never thought that. And they're like, no. And he's like, all right.
Yeah, I love the response of they try to other him so hard. And he's like, no. I'm going to other you right back. You're really trying to tell me. Really.
Also, I love the sentiment of, if I was gay, who cares? I'd fuck Will. If I was gay, I would fuck Will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, but like, it's not a problem. But like, if I was gay, I have clearly no problems about sexuality and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just love that, like, Matthew and Will could be there for each other as friends. And the word that came to my mind was teammates.
Yeah.
And that Matthew was like, yeah, I had this experience. I'm going to keep investigating. That's life. Who knows? And Will was like, yeah, I sure had to do a lot of investigating to figure myself out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he compares what's happening to Matthew to what's happening in a greater allegory to queer people in general when they get interrogated. Because I remember these conversations where I'd say or do one thing and they'd be like, well, you must be gay. And you get really defensive. I was proud of Matthew for not being defensive.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that Matthew's gay, but this is why people take long to come out. Because, you know, like, even I came out in high school, which is like young, but still a lot of the reason I didn't come out was because I had to prove people wrong because I was bullied when I was a child. Where it's like, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, well, then I can't be gay because then I'll prove them right.
Yep. I felt the exact same way, Lex. I was like, I just don't want them to be right.
Yeah, fully. And so it's so gross that the three of them kind of just gang up on Matthew. And I love that his response is like, you're not doing anything to me. And I think in some ways, Will is looking at Matthew and is like, wow, he's really like,
what a great person.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had people like this growing up.
I'm glad this is my friend.
Yes.
And then it ends so cutely when they have left and it's clearly just the friends, Will and Shy with him. He's like, well, at the end of the day, I made out with the hottest girl in the thing. And he like hits him on the butt and everyone
so
laughs.
Cute. And then Shy's just like, kiss again.
I'm like, there's not going to be shame and it's not going to be a big deal. And fuck all of you who try to turn it into that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I remembered this plot line a little bit, but I was really worried about how Matthew handled it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh goodness, how lovely.
The problem I'm envisioning is not with Matthew per se, but I don't think the show is equipped to speak as well as Matthew can on this. But I also know from watching that Matthew is a babbler. So I worry that they're going to push it and he's going to have to keep talking and he's going to like not say something like, I don't think he's going to ever say something intentionally cruel about it or like.
No, I don't think that's in him.
No.
He might babble his way to something kind of harmful.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
because he
ignorant.
already did babble his way from like, they think I'm bi or gay, but I just don't believe in labels. And I was like, all right, well, we're dancing. Let's get back to the other things. That's
what I mean. Is he's gonna say something like that's a little like dumb and misguided.
I will say it is all about context, right? Because like, I don't believe in labels thing is great in this conversation, but this is also someone who in a different context, you're like, are you trying to talk me out of wearing a condom? It's like, we're all just people. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to investigate. You're like, okay.
I get that. It also could be on the flip side.
I don't believe in the label of condoms.
Of Trojan. I also think that it can be, that sentiment is like on its face good. And then it's so easily weaponized of like queer baiting and also like having to stay in the closet. But like, hint, hint, I don't believe in label. It becomes both a whistle to like, queer, but also like, I might be.
It's all about JW's greatest enemy, context.
Oh my God. So this episode was so weirdly paced
So
because
weird.
now it's Skull Mel.
But then they have a full day because
Yep.
the Skull Mail says judging is tomorrow. They're like, oh, they're too hungover. We got to push it.
But then they get to panel, and who else looks hungover? Tyra Banks.
She does a little bit. She also, those legs are zipped together.
Another dressing in the dark incident.
We're sticking with these ugly skirts, I guess.
I just can't get over her feet.
Well, I mean, everybody came to a fashion funeral today.
Yeah, everyone was instructed to wear black.
Yeah.
So there's no Tyra photo.
Oh, yeah.
But then she says that the winner will offer to be represented. An offer to be represented by Next.
We're getting further and further away from the net being an actual prize.
Right.
Yeah. It's all potential.
That's why it's called Next. Next, it might happen. And Wilhelmina will.
Oh.
That was, you guys tilted your head so perfectly together. That was so freaking adorable.
We're all the same person.
Turning into one.
Matthew is first.
And this is when Tyra goes to try to prove that he had a real makeover. Your hair looks much better on the sides.
And he's like, he dutifully goes, yeah.
This was one of the ones that was really difficult, the scooter. This was hard.
Anytime they had a prop, I think it was extra level of difficulty.
Yeah.
It's so weird how he's holding the scooter with one hand.
Yeah.
It looks like too short for him. Like you would
It's a
have the
child's
handle.
razor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's so small.
And also the bike in the back ruins this shot.
Yes. I think
Yes.
that this actually does look like he's like on this kind of half pipe thing though. Like I think this
The
mostly
optical
works.
illusion does kind of work here. If they give him a hard time for being too short, but that's just because he had to bend forward
Bend
because the
down.
scooter's so small.
And he's one of our 6'1,000,000 people.
Give him an adult scooter and he's fine.
I think he also has like an expression on his face.
Yes.
It looks kind of like intensity in a way that I like.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Just to, if I'm going to take a page out of the Hannah Jane Ginsburg collection of things to compare, we're going to gild a lily because we found the gayest video ever for Matthew.
Oh my gosh.
Where a guy's just like, he's so hot. He's just so hot. Just like moans at the end.
Awooga!
Boing.
I sure hope
whoa,
he's
whoa,
gay. And of course, Matthew's like, yeah.
Awesome. I have a great fan base. I serve all markets.
I'm going to be on a pride float at some point.
Kelly says this looks circusy.
Yeah, first he's a manny and then it's the circus.
Why does she hate him?
I don't know. If you need someone to hate
Because
Kelly.
he's unshakable, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just because he's chill and doesn't need her.
I think part of it was also, if you'll take yourself back, he was the one that did the whole you sigh, I prefer Matthew thing.
Oh,
and I
sure.
think he made a powerful enemy in Kelly Catrone.
This is wild because I forgot about this until right now and I'm newly angered. So much shit for saying what his name is. Denzel throws a bike and gets nothing.
Yeah, destroys a prop, basically.
Oh, that child that they stole that from?
Yeah, they had to
use
pay
it
the
again.
kid 150 American dollars.
And
I'm
the bike
sorry.
only cost 90.
Denzel did exactly what Ash Ketchum did to Misty.
I didn't know we were going to have a season 1 Pokemon adventure reference.
Here we are. No, but I also noticed, I didn't mention it at the time, but I made the note that Yusai is only calling him Matthew now. And I'm like, oh, it seems like it pays to speak up. So I guess he did say it only matters if you make the top 14, and he did. So maybe
So
Yusai's
maybe.
just a person of their word.
Shy is next. I'm not sure what the illusion is supposed to be.
That's my biggest problem with
These
it. Is
feet
that
in the background once again absolutely ruin whatever they
see,
were trying to do.
I think yeah, maybe, but that at least I'll give it that it now looks like she
is
there's-
doing something.
Like there's a wall rather than a
guess.
floor. I'm
I
not saying
don't
it's
know
good,
what she's trying to do.
but I do like the relaxedness of this photo. There's something really effortless about it.
Well, her legs are really cool.
I was gonna say, I think her bottom half, waist down, is cool as shit.
Can we talk about the chunkiness level of this
Oh
bracelet?
My God.
This gauntlet that she has on
my
her
God.
Now that I
Uh.
zoomed in on the bracelet, I'm now seeing the bra over the shirt. Which,
Yeah, you sure are.
I do think her hand to the face and her face in general are not excellent.
No, it's not.
When you think of how she was planking, I'm like, this is wild, especially with those heels on.
Yeah.
That's what I
it's
mean.
way cooler if you take away the optical illusion.
Yeah.
And a lot of these are.
Yeah.
And I think that's a
Because then
disservice to
I
the
think
photo.
that's where the effortlessness really comes in, Lex.
Yes.
When you flip it and you see that she's doing this while planking, you're like, that's cool.
Wild.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean about the other legs. Like when I look at those little teeny feetsies in the back, where I'm like, oh, it reminds me that it's thing. But yeah, they're so on her for this, and I'm just like, there's no good communication from you, basically like she could do this all day.
Well, and there are some way worse photos out there that will get praised heavily.
Yeah. Will is next. The concept, at least there was a concept, and I thought that was cool.
I think this is fun, and his face looks really beautiful. I think the clothes did not fit him.
Not at all.
I actually also think he, during the photo shoot, seemed to have some better faces.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think his face is a little wonky. And then Tyra, and only Tyra,
and doubles down.
Calls him pregnant.
3 months pregnant. And she's like, you've got that boom, 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 but not here.
But also, we know he doesn't. And I'm not saying that as a dig against Will, but like, he doesn't.
And after we've learned everything we know from Will and like some of the stuff he dealt with body image wise, what a rough thing to hear.
But like,
Well,
look
and
at
they
the
needed
shirt.
to get
It's
him.
so
They needed
short.
to get him clothes that fit. Yeah, look at how far up his arms this blazer is.
Yeah, it doesn't fit him at all. These are children's clothes they put on him.
Well, and they might because he's so tall.
He's
They're
tall.
probably going to have some challenges getting clothes that fit him properly. But don't blame him for that.
No. There was nothing he could do about the shirt.
Here's the weird thing about this photo. They do the umbrella thing as if wind is hitting him. But does that mean the
Yes.
wind's going from the top to the bottom?
This is the problem with all the lying down photos that are just supposed to be them being blown somehow. They don't actually make any sense.
No.
No.
They don't hold up to a moment of scrutiny.
We haven't been talking about it, but there are a lot of quotes. Everybody is getting their own fan quote and way more heavily than we did last cycle.
Are you going to talk about Nilu Farnaku?
Nilo Farnaku, who says to Will, control your crotch, man.
And y'all, what are they on? There's literally nothing going on with his crotch.
No, I don't understand it.
It wouldn't have even occurred to me to look if not for that comment.
And then I'm looking and nothing's going
Nothing.
on.
It's a nice belt.
Maybe that person just sent that to every photo, knowing it would get on eventually. Here's a word they've never said, crotch.
I would also like to say that I feel like someone spoke to Kelly about her scoring last cycle.
Yeah.
Because we have had 3 photos with 3 wildly different Catrone reactions that all got 7s.
Same.
Yes. I think someone said you can't
Punish people.
destroy someone anymore.
Well, it doesn't stop her.
No. She'll find other ways. She's sneaky like that, Lex.
Denzel is next. And this is where we find out that he's going to get a tie do-over.
No, it's a tie do-over.
Did not remember this.
And I almost feel like she did this on purpose so that she could brand this new thing.
Mm.
And then to be like, it's not the right shape.
The shape. That's the issue.
I
I mean, it's not good, but
It's not helping, but
Getting the issues that this beard had.
and I wonder if for a slight moment Denzel was like, oh, they're gonna take it off. And then she was like, it's the wrong shape. And he's like, another new one, huh?
and this turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
This is one of the ones where the illusion really works.
Controversial but brave. Great. It looks
The
so
feet.
cool.
The feet
Yeah.
are so cool.
Yes.
And it does look like he's holding it, like carrying it.
Yeah, and it looks like he's actively walking.
I don't know where his eye line is.
The face is
Yeah,
weird.
the face is bad, I'm going to say. The face is smirky and dead.
But this is one of the ones where the skateboard in the back works.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing, I get it.
There's something I will say, I realize it's because he's standing up. Take a look at his back foot. It really freaks me out when I look at it in isolation.
Oh, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Sure. I know, but even still.
Even still, though, like,
Those shoes are cool, though.
the shoes are cool.
For all the anger, all the drama that Lennox loves, this is like pretty good.
Also, are we going to get harnesses in every shoot now? Is everyone in a harness, a leather harness?
Just to mess with Ben.
Mariana is next. This is not a good photo.
Well, the problem is this doesn't make sense from either angle.
No.
And this is not on her, but why is there just someone reading the newspaper?
Is it Matthew?
I don't know.
I
Is it a
think the
random man?
pose is on her in that
Yes.
she does not look like she's walking or even attempting to
It
look
doesn't
that
look like
way.
she's doing anything.
Yeah.
And she's literally shading her entire face from the sun with her purse, which we saw on set them tell her not to do.
It gives her this bizarre line, like they've placed someone else's face on this body. Also, how she's doing the classic, like, ugh, my head hurts.
Head
What?
pain.
Head pain with zero face.
Yeah.
Mara Kate says that Mariana looks like an old woman in heat. That was the comment at the bottom of the screen, y'all.
Do they mean like in hot? Okay, maybe this season they really did a reach overseas, and so we're getting more ESL comments because in heat, horny,
Tell you.
or in the sun light on my skin.
No idea. I love it.
Yeah, her eyes are just so closed.
And they shouldn't
And
be
yet
that
she's
close.
shading 'em from the
shading
side.
them. Yeah. And also, she's not walking. She's literally just, and she is on the ground. I think that's part of the problem because she couldn't get herself up.
Yeah.
It looks so weird.
Yeah, more people needed like the Tyra tension lecture. This would have been like a prime moment for her to talk about how you put tension in your body.
It's got 2 8s.
I know.
Ben is next.
And I mean,
So good.
This looks really
it's like what the shoot is.
It is.
Supposed
he
to
did
be.
the thing.
And he also looks good in it.
Yes. Now, he does look short, but once again, like Matthew, it I think was needed to get the illusion.
Yeah. He actually looks like he's in motion. The work he did with the bag to make it look like
smart.
he's moving forward is brilliant.
And there's also a story to this. It's person late for a meeting and rushing.
And then he's running up the building or whatever. But
Yeah.
like this sells me the coat, the socks, the
Yeah,
bag.
he's sort of giving you like Peter Parker using his
Ooh,
powers.
sure.
Yeah.
And I like the trio of feet in the background.
This is so cool.
I was not expecting him to do this well. I was like,
No.
holy shit.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
This is what you want the photo to be.
Yeah.
Winnie is next.
I'm going to say something that I'm fully prepared for both of you to disagree with.
Mhm.
I think there's something cool about this one.
I do too.
I think this body shape looks like there should be a chair under her,
Mhm.
and there isn't.
Yes.
And I think the way the purse is hanging and the way she's holding it is how you like sometimes delicately hold the purse.
Sure.
I think she got the worst setup.
She got the worst setup, and I'm going to say the worst styling because it looks, also because she's on a hole, it looks like she's sticking the top half of her body into like something with legs. Like that those from the, but it looks like she stuck her body into something and these legs are permanently there.
Oh.
Do you see what I mean?
No.
If you zoom in, her stomach is like away from the cloth. So it looks like the bottom half is not her legs. And also because the leggings, it could be any legs. Am I the only one that sees this? It
I'm
looks
not
like-
there with you, Lex, but I
Okay.
love that your mind went there.
Yeah, that's all I can see with this photo is that it doesn't look like the bottom of her body. It just looks like these are like mannequin legs that are always there.
I sort of see what you're saying. The proportions are a little funky.
It's funky.
But they really harp on her for being too tense in this photo. And I have been crying out for more tension in these people's bodies because I think it looks cooler.
It looks so weird. No, what's so funny is when I flip it to the side, I don't have that problem of the thing at all.
Yeah.
But when I look at it upright, it doesn't look like her.
Now, I think her face is kind of nothing.
Her face
Yeah.
is literally, this couldn't have been her best photo.
No.
She does this thing that she's also disappointed in the photo, and she's criticizing it in real time alongside the judges.
She holds up so well under the. I mean, this is someone who really wants to be a great model and is ready to improve, I think.
It does look a little like she's taking a poop on a tree.
That's where you poop.
It just was not my least favorite by far.
No.
No. Speaking of,
Raylia is next.
oh no, I thought Adam was
No,
next.
I know.
Ew.
Raylia's next. I mean, I also don't like this photo.
No, I love her, but this photo is insane.
I like the character of woman who's walking, but also putting her hands completely out.
Then we get a racist fan comment
Yes, we do.
that says she looks like she's in the hood.
Ooh. Let's talk
so-
about her left hand. We got to talk about this left hand.
It's a foot.
It's the weirdest, flattest, longest
flat.
thing I've
It
ever
also
seen.
so long. I don't.
Well,
I
that elbow is so hyperextended. Her forearm looks like it's a full foot long.
she must have some hypermobility because the way her elbow and wrist are, I don't think you could get into that position without fully breaking your bones if you aren't hypermobile.
Oh, look, Matthew's like completely in the background.
Yes, just
His
there.
entire
You
body.
can see his whole body. The fact that this is the photo that Kelly Catrona's like, yep, this is the one. God gave you amazing proportions, and I love this photo. I was like, I mean, I'm happy it's happening for Raylia.
Sure, she does. Now that I'm looking at it too, she looks photoshopped in because the rest of the photo looks different. And I think it has to do with some lighting issues. But what is going on? And then because it's on its side, oh my God, y'all, look at her other arm into her hip, into her waist. It's everything's broken in a horrifying way.
I wonder if some of it is the step is really shallow
Yeah,
and she's
I
trying to
think the
position her
step is
body so
what's
she doesn't
ruining us.
fall off. Because she
Mm.
really had to contort the center of her body
No,
in a way that I think was necessary so she didn't just fall off the step.
I think what's happening is on the side, you kind of forget that there's stairs and there's different levels, but she's got different levels she's working with. So weirdly, this is an optical illusion, but in the wrong direction.
In the wrong way. Yeah, once you put it on the side, it doesn't look horrifying. But as soon as
not
you
at
look
all.
it up
It
and
looks
down,
so normal.
Ugh. I think Matthew looks great in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Adam is next.
Worst photo of the day.
Worst photo.
Mhm. I said
so clearly.
S&M, Elf on the Shelf.
Not close.
S&M light.
Well, and this is one of the easiest asks,
This
I'm
is
going to say.
nothing.
Like, I feel like I could do this pretty effectively.
They gave him a seat.
Also, this is one where he should have been more on the ground.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It would have made it make sense more if he was leaned against the ground and then sitting on the...
And he's reaching for intense with the face and just looks like pissy.
He looks so pissy.
And this isn't on him, but this one disembodied leg.
Where's the other one?
And Tyra calls this a hot picture.
See?
No. And she ends up scoring him an 8, but says, but it won't happen if this happens again. That's not how scoring photos work.
No.
What happened to scoring on the shot, Tyra?
Yes, exactly. Why is Tyra so in for Adam?
Because he's buying the booze with his...
Barbecues.
His per diem is going only to liquor.
She really, I think she's just attracted to him. I think she really just thinks he's hot.
Yeah.
Ugh. Lennox is next. And I wrote down, how dare Tyra say this hair is darker? She has the same hair. She's the only person, even Keith, whatever, that looks literally the same from in person after makeovers to Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
Disagree, because every time I see Lennox, her hair looks different to me. I can't keep up with it, y'all.
It's 3 inches longer or shorter at any given time. Now, once again, this is the kind of photo that did not make sense, but I think it's cool and that she's modeling really well.
Yes.
At least this one looks more like she's
like
falling.
the world turned.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I love the one shoe.
I think that's brilliant. I think
The
that
one
makes
shoe
the
is
whole
great.
photo. Yeah.
To give a little critique, once again, I actually think her arm on the pole should have been low, like closer to the ground.
Yeah.
It would have made it make more sense.
Yeah.
But I think her
of where
face looks
gravity
really,
is. Yeah.
I think her face looks really great.
And I love her other arm, the one that's not on the pole.
And this is also like, I think because of the shoe and her little hand, this is camp in a fun
Yes.
way that a lot of them aren't.
Her face kind of it gives a little camp too. It's a little ooh, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's also, again, selling the shoes, selling the tights, selling the ugly dress.
I was about to say, even though every part of
Every
this
is
outfit
ugly.
is so ugly.
I agree.
What did we say about the styling before?
I like that the styling is making choices, but mostly it's
Yes.
the men. I like that we're actually styling the men.
Yes, the men had anything.
I think this sort of is success in styling because we have to realize that all of the clothes are bad. Because at
Yes.
first you're like, oh, this is like a
Oh.
vibe, it's a cool look. And then you're like, oh, wait, that's bad, that's bad,
Uh-huh.
that's bad.
Agreed. Keith is next. And I know we said it last week that they didn't comment on it. And I'm glad they did. But I don't think they comment enough on the suits.
Oh, really?
Tyra-
I thought Tyra really gave it to him.
yeah, I thought the opposite. I thought she commented, and then when she also did it during call out later, I was like, whoa.
Well, then the whole scenario of being respectful to the parents, but then screwing the daughter in the car.
And
was
that's
like,
the one time Kelly reacted.
Yes.
Her face when she said the word screw.
Well, also, again, Tyra used to never even breathe the word of sex.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
He's not doing anything again.
I don't like this photo.
It's the worser version of Matthew's
Yeah.
shot because it's almost the exact same setup.
But easier.
And he's making everything leaning forward like that with a very stiff arm that he's putting behind.
Ew, his fingers look so gross. Zoom in. He
Ooh,
has an
oh,
extra finger. It looks like he has fingers growing out of his fingers.
The back foot does the same thing. You don't need to zoom into a lot of this shot.
Ew. Yeah, he's not doing literally anything.
Mm-mm.
And I'm so shocked that Tyra loves this.
You know what's fascinating about this shot, neither good nor bad? Look at his shadow compared to him. It's like it's in a different position.
Yeah, the shadow looks cool.
The shadow looks cool. He looks nothing.
Yeah,
I
don't
did
like
love
it at all.
when they were giving scores. Miss J was like, "I'll give you an 8 if you take the hand out of your pocket."
And this is a random person. This is
Yeah.
not. This is a fully person that was already there.
Just
A
skateboarding.
Yeah.
This is so
And that
weird.
bike's still in the background.
The bike's still there, and I know it wasn't placed there for like the shot.
Oh no, they just couldn't move that. Somebody left their bike there.
Romeo's next. Was this photo turned the wrong way?
Yes.
Sure feels like it.
Why turn it this way? This isn't the illusion. Everyone else got theirs turned so that the illusion was they were up.
I really don't like this photo. I can't believe
hate this photo.
this photo didn't get any of the "where's the neck" commentary.
Uh-huh. His face is wild.
And his body is limp.
And his feet do not sell the shoes.
Nor sell the illusion.
What is this around his waist?
I was just about to talk about his
Is that
Spanx.
a t-shirt with like something white on it, and that's
I don't
why it
know.
looks
It's the same
weird?
color
Is
as
this
the
the true
skin.
optical illusion of this shot?
This
I can't believe we have to see Lennox's tights again.
is the most interesting thing about this shot.
I wish they still only let her keep one shoe.
Also, what is with the powder on his chin? It makes him look like he has like a Santa Claus goatee.
I just feel like he put so much tension in his face and then none in his body.
Uh-huh. His body isn't doing literally nothing. And they're like, wow, these feet I love. He's not doing. We don't talk about the fact that he couldn't do the shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why wasn't that discussed?
And then Jay's impression of Romeo
So good.
was so good.
I did think it was funny that they said, Romeo, read this comment. He's like, there's no prescription in these contact lenses you made me wear.
It's the most charming thing Romeo said.
Yeah, he's charming in panel.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, Jay, I literally was like, oh, is Romeo saying? No. It's
It was
Jay.
so good. And then Tyra was like, sounds just like you. And you saw that moment of Romeo being like, you're next.
I'm going to make a doll of you. And then Kari is last.
This might be contender for worst.
Yeah.
I do like that it's kind of fashion asking a question at school.
I think the legs look good.
Yes.
The legs look relaxed and correct. It's very beginning of the Flashdance number when she pulls the
Mhm.
cord and the water comes down.
This arm is so weird. Why is it
It's-
like that?
I don't think Kari understood what was going to happen with the photo.
I
I don't think so either. I don't think Yusai properly explained it.
And then Adam listlessly standing on a skateboard in the background, looking at
It
her.
looks like a waterfall is hitting him.
Yeah, and then looking at
she's
her like
he's
what?
planning to hit her in the head.
Yes. Doing.
I do think the expression on her face is kind of cool.
Yeah,
I just can't get over this arm of like, I have
Yeah.
a question.
but also I'm tired.
I love this video that she gets of these people who don't want to be mean to her And so after all this criticism, they go, but you go, stud.
Stud.
Love it.
Stud.
Honestly, the thing that's worse than this photo is Tyra trying to gaslight Kari into thinking that this makeover makes her look exotic and alien-esque, and that it's really going to help her career.
Not at all. You've ruined her. Yeah. I don't know if her hair is going to recover from what they did to it.
No, she might need to cut it all off and start anew.
Yeah.
And she has to stand there and lie about like, well, now I feel great
I
about
really
it.
like it. Now I got used to it.
I have a conspiracy theory. Is Tyra some immortal being that has been sent to always remind us of the danger that the no-neck monster presents? Because she is so disappointed that after all these years and all the work she has put in, Kari doesn't know about the no-neck monster.
Why haven't you been heeding my lessons?
I love it. It's like her Battlefield Earth.
Yes. Call out order. Ben is first with a
Deserved.
7-7.
It really says something that I was so shocked to see the best photo actually get best photo.
And be the highest social media score.
Mm-hmm.
And then second, correctly, Lennox with a 7-6. Like, this was, I was feeling gaslit by the show.
Yeah, you're like, wait a second.
Good things first. Oh, that's weird.
Guess it's the lack of challenge score.
No challenge.
Yeah. And the graphic was correct.
And
Will, third with a 6-8.
I know she didn't, but it sounded like instead of well done, she said well done.
Raylia, 5-9. Low.
Especially when you see who's down there with her.
Oh.
Like, you do this to my daughter.
Keith with a 6-8.
And then Tyra says, now we're not going to burn that suit because it's beautiful, but we are going to put it in a garment bag forever.
Matthew is next with a 7-3.
Mm-hmm. Matthew should have been a little higher.
A little higher, sure.
Yeah.
But like 7-3.
Honestly, as much as I love her, it feels weird that Rayleigh is so high.
Yes. I'm mostly agreeing with like the social media scores so far.
Me
Except for Rayleigh. Yeah.
Yeah, it could.
Although if you're basing it on the photo, then
That's what I'm saying.
it was a wild
the
photo.
photo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Without any context, JW's favorite way to look at things.
How dare no, this could not be a thing. I made a joke about myself for one episode.
Don't worry, it'll only be this episode.
Ugh.
You think I remember things I say on this podcast?
That's true.
Mariana next with a 6-4. Too high for
Too
me.
high, I think.
Romeo with a 5-8. How is Romeo still here?
Cannot believe he's tied for lowest social media score, and he's not even in the bottom
here.
5.
Then Denzel with a 6-2.
I honestly would have thought his social media score would have been a little higher.
I think this photo is not that bad.
I think it achieves the brief.
Yes. And then Shy 7-3.
Which is so funny to me because it just means that it's a gorgeous shot.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
the judges were like, but it's not what we wanted. But she's like, that's pretty.
It's pretty. Me. And then Adam stays out of the bottom with a 5-8.
Yep, Tyra sure did
Incredible
keep
to me.
Adam out of the bottom.
Fully
Yep.
saved him.
Because he should have gone home this episode.
He
Very
or Romeo.
clearly.
Yeah. This bottom two of Kari and Winnie is weird.
Oh, the
was
two
shocked.
most beautiful, most model-esque women in the competition.
I was like, well, I guess Kari goes home.
No, I mean, no shade to the other women in this competition because the women on this cycle are actually like
Quite
all
good.
pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except one. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
But, like,
gorgeous.
there's
looks wise.
Looks fine. Yeah.
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 And then Tyra barely says anything to these two people.
You had no neck. You're a catalog.
A literal catalog. You're made of paper.
I was truly shocked by this moment.
Yeah.
There is a part of me that wished for Kari to go home. Not because of her, but because she wouldn't have to pretend that she liked this makeover anymore. But then I was like, she would still have to participate in the comeback.
Yeah.
So she might as well be here.
Yeah.
And she said earlier in the show, they better not eliminate me after they messed up my hair.
True.
So Kari stays with a 6-4 and Winnie leaves with a 6-3.
And they're literally that amount away from each other
Yeah.
because the judges gave them the same score.
Exact same score.
Yes.
And then Tyra still makes it about her.
Still had to ADR in that I found you on social media.
Yeah.
And then we see this collage.
Y'all, I wasn't ready.
Y'all, why?
What is going
I didn't remember, and I wasn't ready.
Because you blacked it out, Hannah. Because
I thought my TV had messed up.
Yes. Why is this take on me?
MS Paint.
If y'all hadn't seen it, the collage of the makeover shots is A, very small.
Mm-hmm.
So small.
And B, they put some line art filter on it.
Also, all the men, except for Will and Matthew, are doing the exact same pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is all armpit. This was so weird. There were so many times in this episode where I was like, what? Huh? When?
There's part of me that thinks they're all posing like that because they all prepped for a show where Rob Evans was still on the judging panel.
Oh, that is his signature.
Yeah.
So we don't have Are They Still on Top? Because, spoiler.
Oh, okay. That makes
there's
sense.
a comeback and
Yes.
this person comes back. That's why this was even more shocking. Because I was like, no, she's on the show more.
That's what I felt like. I was
can't
like,
imagine.
I know she gets mistreated.
Yeah.
The mistreatment hasn't happened.
I don't think I watched this in real time, or maybe I dipped in and out of this cycle. I cannot imagine what people must have been feeling when she got sent home. That's crazy.
I bet I'll be interested to see if we even do see them, the scores, because I bet hers are just astronomical compared to everybody else's.
Yeah.
And again, I understand that conceptually they don't see the episode, so they don't get to know her as a person when the voting's happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like, even the photo she went out on wasn't that bad to me.
It wasn't that bad. There was worse photos.
Yeah.
There were. Mm-hmm. The other two in the bottom three were way worse.
Can I just say that makeover episodes in the guys and girls cycles, beard weave aside,
Mm-hmm.
less interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
Because so much of the guy stuff is just gets haircut.
I was glad that we didn't see body grooming,
Yes, that was nice.
but we could have had, I think, more focus on facial hair. And
I'm surprised
eyebrows.
we don't get any of that.
Like, your look is beard. Your look is scruff or whatever.
Yeah, and can't Ben be like, hey, can you thread my eyebrows again? That's not going to last forever.
But if you think we'll last forever, not just 5 years, you should rate and review and subscribe. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea, 5-year-old tea, perhaps.
Ooh, aged.
Ooh,
Ooh, fermented.
You can reach out to us at podleadum.com or send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com. We just renewed our P.O. box, so make it worth it, listeners.
Tangible mail, please.
I want a tyrant treat.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on TikTok at JW Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum anytime you do, especially when you share the PodLeadum official TikTok videos that I've spent time making the correct shape.
They look so good. I like them.
Thank you. So for PodLeadum, I've been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.